Hello everyone, welcome to class. Today I'll be teaching us how to make popcorn without popcorn machine. You want to go ahead and put your pot on the fire, and I showed us the heat that we need, just medium heat. And I put my butter. You can use vegetable oil, whichever one you want, but butter tastes richer, so I use butter for this. I'm going to go ahead and stir this because I want it to melt off quickly. So for this recipe, I'll be using half cup of popcorns. So I'll be pouring this into the butter that is already melted on the fire. And as you can see, the butter you should make sure that the butter covers the popcorn. Stirring this so that everything should come together. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and cover my pot and allow this to cook. So by now you should already hear popping sounds. I'm going to open it so you can see. See, it's popping. So I'll cover it and allow it to pop properly. So I wouldn't be opening this until I don't hear any popping sounds again. So that means everything has popped completely. When it pops completely, I'm going to go ahead and check. And as you can see, it has popped completely. So I'll turn off my heat because I'm adding sugar next. So adding sugar now, I'm going to shift this thing on one side because I don't want the sugar to touch the popcorn. I want it directly into the pan, okay, so that it can melt. I've turned off my gas, but my pot is hot. Your pot should be hot. So I'm putting it on both sides. So I don't want the sugar to clog on one side. So this is what I did there. I've put it on this other side and I'm covering it. So I've opened it and I'm checking. My pot is not hot enough. As you can see, my sugar didn't melt. It's melting, but it's not melting as fast as I would have wanted it. So what I would do is, if you can control the heat, okay, you can turn on your heat again. But if you can't control it, I beg you, just leave the heat of the pot to melt your sugar for you. But since I can control the heat, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat again so that my sugar can quickly caramelize. And by caramelizing, I mean melt. Okay. And you see, it's still not giving me what I want. I've waited. At this point, I haven't turned my heat on yet. I'm just showing us example of what happens if your pot is not hot enough. Okay, see, it's melting, but it's not fast. You see, as you can see, it's melting, but it's not fast. I'm going to turn on my heat now. And as you can see now, it's melting very, very fast. You don't want all the sugar to dissolve because once all the sugar melts away, you would notice that it will become brown. If it becomes brown, your popcorn will burn. So at this point, I'm turning off the heat because it has already melted. You can see that the sugar didn't melt completely before I turned it off. And here now I'm going to stir it. So as you're stirring it, don't be scared if the popcorn starts to clog together. It's the caramel of the sugar that is making it gum together like that. That's the perfect popcorn. As you can see, there's no brown anything. It is not brown, it's white. Why? Because my sugar didn't burn. So if you turn on your heat and notice that your heat is too much, please turn it off and don't allow your sugar to melt completely. Okay. So this is ready. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into a bowl. As you can see, I've turned it into a bowl. They are so clogged together. They are not moving. I'm adding my milk now. Just one sachet of Dano milk. You can use any milk, powdered milk, of course. So I've added one sachet of powdered milk. And don't mind me using my hands. It's what I'm eating, so I can use my hands for it, okay? So I'm mixing the milk properly so that everything will incorporate. Thank you for watching this video. It's time for me to enjoy myself. Bye.